Okay.
Over and over again. She said, you know, a plant-based diet, when well planned, can be very good for all stages of life. So that's the science, and that's the proof, that's the evidence.
That's all she needs. If these people told her to eat her own shit and they had some science.
Okay, let's see. Well-documented research papers saying that you can live a healthy life on a vegan diet versus some crazy nutjob nurse that smears lard all over her face and eats like lard and meat and nothing but meat all the time should be looked at as the one to trust for this information. Well, she's actually done her research and she seems to have a very good grasp of what a vegan diet should be like. You, on the other hand, I don't think you've quite done your research. I mean, sure, you can survive off of just eating meat, but it is not good for your kidneys. Your kidneys are gonna be hit hard and you're gonna probably face kidney failure by the time you're in your late 30s to early 40s. You're probably gonna be facing first stage kidney failure, and then hey, you'll be able to learn about that renal diet.
Science to back it up. She'd be like, I'm going to get right on that. That's all I need to get a piece of paper that says I should eat my own. Yeah, I totally know I should. That makes sense because gorillas do it.
Oh, I just wanted to put it out there, public service announcement. Raw veganism is not the same thing as veganism. Can we just call it something else? Please, just for the sake of the animals and for the sake of our environment, can we just call it something else?
The only difference between you and a raw vegan is that you eat fake meats and fake bloods and a couple beans.
The only difference is she cooks her food, actually. I hardly ever see her eat fake meat. She usually uses tofu, beans. You know, she doesn't usually use fake meat. Every once in a while she'll have like a pack of like, I don't know, vegan hot dogs and she'll throw that in there. But most of the time it's tofu and beans. Very, very healthy. Low sodium. Well, depends on how the beans are cooked. But she uses a lot of fresh, like, or frozen edamame, which is very healthy. I mean, soy is a complete protein. You don't need anything else when you eat soy because it is a complete protein. You can get all of your essential protein from soy. You know, she eats chickpeas a lot. Chickpeas are good. I do worry about her sodium sometimes because, like, vegan diets are very high in sodium, and Asian diets in particular are very high in sodium. I know because I eat a lot of Asian food, so yeah, I tend to have high sodium too, but that's something for me to worry about and something for her to worry about. Likewise, it's not something for you to really worry about.
And some pasta and some bread. Are you telling me? Are you telling me that your hair is thick because of all of the fried Chinese food you eat?
Once again, her being
really?
racist.
Really? Go on, let's hear some more.
Call it raw plant eater. I don't care what you call it. Just raw eaters or like raw dieters, like anything. Just don't put the word vegan in there. This is why, you know, as much...
So people eating a plant-based diet shouldn't call themselves vegan, even though they're eating the most vegan diet possible, the most natural vegan diet possible at that.
Nobody said that was the most vegan diet possible. You're just so delusional.
What annoys me is I feel like vegans are put on this, like, not a pedestal, what is the word I'm looking for? Basically, they're given a lot of pressure to always look good or healthy. I feel like there's like so much added pressure for vegans to like look like a shining beacon of health.
Do you vegans not claim that your diet is the healthiest? I mean, why would it be so bad if someone
Okay.
to the standard? standards.
let's pause that right there. I don't think vegans claim their diet is the healthiest. They claim that their diet is the most, sometimes they claim it's the most eco-friendly. I don't agree with that. But they do claim that it is the most cruelty-free or whatnot. It's the most compassionate diet, which I completely agree with. You do not harm any animals when you eat vegan, other than like maybe the little mice running around in the field as it's like being tractored or whatever. But so is the circle of life, because then all the scavengers come and get the mice, and they're just an unfortunate casualty. And of course there'll be like bugs in your grain and stuff like that. But the amount of suffering from a vegan diet pales in comparison to the amount of suffering from a vegetarian or even a carnivorous or just omnivorous diet. So yeah. Another thing I wanted to say, what was it? Come back to me. Okay, so here's what the healthiest diets are. The healthiest diet is the Mediterranean diet. That has been voted one of the top healthiest diets. Following close behind that with similar nutritional profiles is the Asian diet and the Nordic diet. I think there's another one too, but I can't recall it. And then there is also, following close behind that, the DASH diet and the MIND diet. And then following close behind that is veganism, vegetarianism, and flexitarianism. And you want to know which one was at the bottom of the best diets consistently for the past few years? Keto. Keto is always at the bottom. So you eating all your meats and fat and stuff, I don't think that's going to work out very well for you, and especially your kidneys and your arteries and, yeah, your greasy face. We all see your greasy face, okay?
You claim to have. Like, why would it be so bad if someone expects you to look healthy when you claim that you are eating the healthiest, even in this video, you are claiming to eat the healthiest vegan diet possible?
Health all the time. And if you're ever tired, if you're ever sick, if you ever have a wrinkle on your face, then oh my god, the vegan diet is not working. It's like, we're still human. We are still human, people. We are not, robots that don't age. We're still human. We're allowed to have human physiological responses. We're allowed to be stressed. We're allowed to even have hair fall out, A lot of people just act like, non-vegans don't have health problems. Like, oh, please, okay? We are allowed to be tired. We're allowed to get wrinkles, okay? It's called aging, okay? Ever heard of this? Ever heard of that? No matter what, no matter if you're vegan or not vegan, we're all gonna age, and our bodies are deteriorating as we speak. So please do not think that just because someone is vegan, they all of a sudden have to just always look absolutely fantastic, always look amazing.
Here's where it gets really, really interesting.
And never ever have any problems. And if they ever have problems, oh my god, it's because they're vegan. Moving on. That being said, if you are vegan, do try to, be a bit healthy, just because, I do feel like there is an added pressure to be healthy, look good, look healthy, and, not look like you're dying and all that stuff. Because, we are kind of sirens. Can you hear that? We are kind of, the face of veganism, even though, maybe we didn't choose to be, but we are still kind of promoting veganism in this way. So please do try to follow, if you are somebody that that identifies as vegan, please do try to follow like a non-restrictive diet and a very diet and healthy lifestyle, and exercise regularly, all of that stuff. But for those of you that think that vegans should always look perfect and amazing and healthy and glowing.
Okay, she just said this is so crazy. She can go back and forth as many times as it takes in one paragraph. Go to the left, to the right, back over to the left, back over to the right. She literally just said, one of the things she hates about veganism is the pressure to always look perfect. And that vegans are real people and they have real problems and they're aging and they're dying and they get sick and they blah, blah, blah. And then, directly thereafter, she says, but if you are vegan, I'm holding you to that same standard because you need to look good because you're the...
No, you're taking that out of context. She just said, if you are vegan, maybe you should consider living a healthy lifestyle instead of like, I don't know, sitting around eating Oreos and, I don't know, vegan cheese puffs all day long and, getting a big fat ass, just so people can look at you and be like, hey, maybe veganism isn't such a bad idea because this person looks really healthy because they're eating healthy and exercising instead of, eating really unhealthy, deep fried vegan food. Okay? There is such thing as unhealthy vegan food and unhealthy vegan lifestyles. And there is also such thing as very, very healthy vegan lifestyles like Rose. Rose is the perfect example of a very healthy vegan lifestyle. And I have several friends that are in excellent health, strict vegans. So yeah, you can be a vegan and totally live healthy.
Face of the movement. What in Sam hell is she thinking? Like, is this are we watching real time brain malfunction happening here in this vegan girl? Like, what
maybe with you.
On? Like, how confused do you have to be to backtrack every statement that you make?
Thing that I try not to do is be like the militant vegan stereotype. Okay, I try really hard in my life to not be preachy. It's hard. Sometimes you just want to smack people in the head and be like, "Hi, you're being a hypocrite. Can you stop?" I really try not to be preachy, and I really try not to, judge and I try to meet people where they are. So when I'm in like a social situation and somebody is, talking to me about being vegan, I really try to hold back sometimes and not say too much about, just not go into it too deeply because I don't want to appear to be preachy. But the problem is, what's so
all she cares about is how she appears, and it's conflicting that she wants to appear likable. She wants the benefits of being likable. She wants people to like her.
Of course she wants to be likable. Everybody wants to be likable. Unless you're a bitch like you are for being mean to this really nice person. This really nice person that tries her hardest to be the best person she can be. And here you are, like, constantly making videos about her, trying to pick apart like every little detail about her just because you got kidney stones because you ate tons of kale. Like, Jesus. Sorry, should not use the Lord's name in vain, but you are the very type of vegan that she was talking about and she made this whole rant about. You were that type of vegan. And you made a bad name for everybody else because you had this restrictive, kale-laden salad diet. And what is going to happen when you eat a whole bunch of kale and you're already prone to, like, kidney stones? You're going to get kidney stones. And now what are you doing? You're eating a whole bunch of meat? What do you think that protein is going to do to your kidneys? Jeez, I thought you said you were a nurse. But nurses don't know shit, do they? I mean, compared to a dietitian, you don't really know what's going on, do you? You're not a doctor, you're a nurse.
But she wants to smack him in the head. She just said that. I want to smack him in the head. And she wants to virtue signal, okay? It's really hard if you're a covert narcissist that you have conflicting feelings because you want people to like you, apparently, but you're not willing to do what it takes because you still hate them and look down on them. So if you care so much about why people hate vegans, maybe watch this video to understand that you just said you hate everybody and you want to beat them over the head. You literally hate other vegans. You hate people who hate vegans, and you hate vegans, but you're not a hypocrite. Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I think the biggest annoyance.
She was just saying she hates people that
associated with restrictive diets
are crazy and delusional like you were, and eat really restrictive diets and call themselves vegans.
It's more of an awkward thing, and unless you live in
when really you're just like
very heavily, it's
orthorexic, not vegan.
It's just annoying to always have to explain yourself, even though, again, like, I'm sorry, but everyone is such a hypocrite. I can't, oh, it's so annoying. Just seeing the hypocrisy of the world, okay, and how it's run. And I'm not saying I'm not a hypocrite. I feel like everyone has.
How many statements in this half-hour show has she backtracked? It's like, I can't even count that high.
Did she backtrack, or did she just clarify herself?
She takes it back.
It just sounded like she clarified herself to me.
She makes it again, and then she takes it back. It is so convoluted and so twisted that all I can come up with, all I can understand out of this is that she wants to appear likable, but she also wants to virtue signal, and these things are very, very, very conflicting. And she doesn't understand the anger that she has toward veganism. She understands that this is...
She doesn't have anger towards veganism. She has anger towards people
what I hate about
that
being vegan. Rant. I get mad.
Abuse veganism as an excuse to have these restrictive diets.
I want to point out that this is kind of how it begins. You get angry at veganism, but you try not to blame veganism itself. You still try to justify veganism. Trust me, I've been there. I have been there because I was vegan for 10 years. She's only been vegan for 5 years, which in my head is like 5 minutes. She doesn't even know what she's doing. And
you don't even know what you're doing when you're eating just meat.
Her parboiled chunks are just disgusting. And in addition to her making this video about how much she hates being vegan, I've proven in the previous video that she hates eating vegan food. Even the vegan food she says is great that she cooks, that's great because it is cooked, she hates eating it. So the next and last huge portion of the video is basically just her saying that she finds it very hard to be likable while virtue signaling, and she hates hypocrisy, and she repeats this over and over again, and it's almost exhausting. And I could probably make a video just on the last 10 minutes of her video because it is, well, it's good. It's just so good. We'll just say how good it is. I could make a good video out of it. Anyway, while everybody's at home and on lockdown, I thought everybody would really like some of these cheap, lazy vegan videos. I know you guys love it. Thanks for watching.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit more. Hold on a second. Let's talk a little bit more about your meat diet. Okay, what happens when you eat a high protein diet? Kidney failure, yeast infections, really stinky poo. Oh God. Somebody who came into the gym the other day when I was at the gym last time with the worst keto shits I've ever smelled. So greasy and foul. Ugh. Okay, what else happens when you just eat meat? You get really bad acne from your pores just sweating out all this lard and grease. I mean, I've seen people all over YouTube eating keto diets and their skin just like oozes grease. It is disgusting. And what else happens? You get hardened arteries.